Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode. Today I wanted to go over a few things that people have been asking about with Season 5, including Stetman's exclusive weapon. I've said this in multiple other episodes. Obviously, I know everybody doesn't watch every single episode I make, but I have put this out there. We're going to have Fiona's exclusive weapon. We got that first week. We're going to have Stetman's exclusive weapon. That is dropping this week. So week 3 of Season 5, we'll have Stetman's exclusive weapon. We'll be going over that live during the live stream, so come out to that on Thursday. And then we are going to have the trade posts. Trade posts open up. All of them open up on Tuesday. We'll go over that in a second. And then the capital in the center of the map, that opens up Saturday. So basically a week from yesterday. What was yesterday? So in about 6 days here, we're going to have the main capital in the middle of the entire map is going to open up for all the servers. So, like I said, Stetman, that's going to be coming out week 3 of Season 5. So come out to the live stream Thursday. We'll be checking out his exclusive weapon. Hopefully it's really good. Everybody's been waiting for this. This is kind of a big one to see how well tanks are going to do going forward. Because I'm assuming Morrison's exclusive weapon is going to be pretty strong. And aircraft, I mean, it's just a strong class. So Stetman really needs something here to help them out. And then the last thing before we take a look at some of this stuff, tomorrow I believe we should be starting to see the holiday stuff pop up for Thanksgiving. If not, maybe on Tuesday we may be able to see next week's calendar once all of this stuff goes away. So Thanksgiving should be a week from tonight. So if you're watching this on Sunday, a week from today, we should see Thanksgiving stuff and reset that Sunday night. Kind of like we saw with Halloween. It was the week of Halloween, we got it that Sunday, and then it ran through the Halloween week. It should be the same thing with Thanksgiving, just like it's been like the last 2 years. So come out to the live stream next Sunday as well, and we'll be going over the event. We should be getting it in here. So this is the calendar. If they update this tonight, if not tomorrow, we should start to be able to see what is coming with that, which was like a separate tab down here at the bottom. So if that does drop and there's items we can see, I will do a separate video either tomorrow or Tuesday on what those are in preparation for that event. Going back to Season 5, let's talk about the Warzone Declaration. Just like prior seasons, Week 3 is whenever you're able to start attacking other war zones, attacking trade posts and all that stuff. So they're sticking with that same timeline. So Week 3 is not only when we'll get the trade post, but you'll be able to start attacking cities of other servers. And then probably the biggest change with all of this is Tuesday will be the single day for the trade post. And we'll go to the map real quick and take a look at the trade posts. You can see where those are located. But the contests are Tuesdays, and they are held every 2 weeks. So it's not even every week or anything like that. It's every 2 weeks. So there's only a couple times where the trade posts are actually going to be open during the season. These are going to be just a few fights throughout the season. So it's going to be very, very minimal impact on gameplay. Otherwise, all the rules are pretty much the same with the trade posts. It doesn't matter where you're at. You can take whatever trade posts you want. Going out to the map here, the easiest way to find the trade post is go towards the center area and then zoom in, and you'll see the trade posts basically surround the entire center area. So you'll have the center area with the trade posts going all the way around them. But then in the corners here, so just straight off the corners, each 4 corners, you're going to have an area of trade posts here. So you have a level 4, some level 2s, and then a level 1 here. So these are going to be where all of your trade posts are going to be all the way around the map. And I think it's a really good idea that they're opening these all at once on the same day. So that way, it can't be one server or one alliance that is holding every single trade post. It's going to be kind of basically, hey, let's go find a spot. Either if you're the biggest, you just choose whichever ones you want to try to capture. And then if you are, say, the second or third biggest, you just go wherever those big players aren't and try to capture those trade posts. So you're having to spread out and not just focus in on 2 or 3 trade posts on a server. You're going to be talking about dozens spread across here, and then the various levels depend on what you're trying to capture. Certainly a lot of pros and cons to this. The pro is definitely going to be the fact that a lot more players are going to be able to participate with this. And then you're going to have less kind of battle strategy going on because it's just going to be happening all at once. You just have to figure out things on the fly, and you only have to worry about it one day, and that's once every 2 weeks. So very little time and effort is going to go into this. They're going to be short, quick fights, and then you're just moving on with the rest of the season. The cons are certainly the fact that it's on a Tuesday, middle of the day for a lot of players, especially in America. And that could mean if you got things going on that Tuesday and you miss this, I mean, that's just going to be your one opportunity, unfortunately, for a very long time. That also means the resources that are available in here, you can't go ahead and swap that and basically reset these every week. It's going to be every 2 weeks. So that does mean there's going to be less resources available out of here in general versus if they were available every single week. And I know I talked about this before, but the big event is going to be the Capital fight in the middle here. And this opens the Saturday of the 3rd week. So about 4 weeks into the season is when the Capital opens up the Saturday of the 3rd week. So basically rolling into the 4th week of the season. The main Capital in the center will open up and you'll be able to start fighting. So all these cities will start to really open up this week. So as you can see here, this one will not be available, which I actually did forget that these open up later. And the big thing to note here is a little bit different is every time you capture one of these cities, it allows you to get another stronghold in that designated war zone. So if you click on this little icon here, it'll tell you after capturing a city, your alliance's stronghold limit in the target war zone increases. So every time you capture a city, you can get another dig site or bank or whatever you want to call them in these areas. So that's going to make a big difference. The more you capture these cities, the more of the stronghold banks that you can capture in here as well. So that's where the real fights will begin, is trying to capture those. I also forgot to talk about this in another video. Whenever you take banks, there's going to be this gold that is available, the crystal gold in here. So 132,000 in this bank here. So after you capture it, you can then attack it to take the crystal gold out of it. And so if you're capturing these and you're capturing the higher level banks, you want to make sure you're online to be able to get some of that crystal gold, because you can take 1,000 per hit. So the more hits you can get, the more crystal gold you can get out of here. So just make sure you're on whenever your team is capturing those. And then it's not as big of a surprise, but we also have the UR promotion of Venom in week 3. So we'll be going over that Tuesday night or Thursday night as well. A lot happening this week, and then also next week with the Thanksgiving stuff. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.